Hi my loves. I was actually just about to do my hair and then I realized that I don't have an updated curly hair routine on here, and actually how dare I. So today we are going to do a full walkthrough of my curly hair styling routine because it is probably one of my most requested things in my comments, even when I'm not showing things about beauty and hair. So let's style my hair. Talk shampoos. I try a lot of different shampoos and I share all of my favorites often on Instagram and on TikTok, but a couple that I haven't been mentioning recently is one, dandruff shampoo, because we have to talk about it. If you are a dandruff girly, it is okay. I was honestly someone who would get so many flakes around like my hairline and here, especially because I do try to go like 4 days in between wash days minimum. So I heard someone on TikTok who was a derm talking about using Nizoral because of the ingredient. So it has a 1% of the chemical needed to treat dandruff, and so I try to use this about once a week. I will wash my hair with this, let it sit on there for about 30 seconds, and then I will actually then double cleanse and use a shampoo that matches the conditioner that I'm using. And if you're wondering what type of shampoo and conditioner I tend to use, like I said, I mentioned so many on my Instagram and TikTok, but I also really like anything that has bonding in it. One of the brands is v&co. This is their curly hair shampoo and peptides. This I love on my hair. I will use the conditioner to match. Redken is a staple in my shower. This is their acidic bonding line. I just happened to grab the conditioner out of my shower, but this is one for curly hair. I'm gonna be honest, they have another one that is just acidic bonding. I've tried both. I haven't noticed a difference between curls and not curls, so keep that in mind. I do have to acknowledge that sometimes brands will market towards curly hair and you don't need it marketed towards curly hair. You know what I mean? And of course there's like Olaplex I love, that's constantly in the rotation. And then I even really like things like, I've been using Aussie lately. I've used herbal essences, so I really do mix it up between like drugstore and like high-end. But yeah, I try a lot of stuff, but typically my go-tos are ones with like bonding and peptides because those are so important to keep curls looking super healthy. Now I did shower and I did do my makeup. So we need to style my hair. My hair's been up in this microfiber towel for a while. And you'll notice, even though it's still wet, I am going to always have a bottle of water with me because the trick with curly hair is that the wetter it is when you are styling it, the better the outcome will be. Let's repeat that. The wetter my curly hair is, the better it's going to style. So get yourself a water bottle. This one just happens to be sent for me from KVD Beauty, so love her. Okay, we've zoomed you in, and again, I promise you I'm not naked. You just saw I do in fact have a tube top on. Let's get to styling this hair. First, we're combing it. I have the Denman brush. I don't love it as much lately. I have religiously been using the Tangle Teaser. I think this is the wet hair brush. It's been through it. You can kind of see it's sad, it's well loved, it's well used, but it does me no wrong. So first we're gonna re-comb out our hair because my hair does get knotty fairly easily before we start going to work. And if you're wondering what shampoo I did use this time, I used v&co today. I really like this one, but like I said, I mix it up. I'm trying new things, part of my job. But I promise you, I never tell you a brand that I don't like. Alright, she is brushed. Now, the trick to styling curly hair, especially here, my hair is so thick. My hair, it's so thick. Like my hair girl will tell me all the time, like if I'm getting highlights or a glaze or anything, she's like, Jaina, I use 3 times the amount of product on you than I do on anyone else. So, regardless if you have thick hair like me, or if you just have like, I guess, a normal amount of hair, you're going to want to section it. And for me, I just might have some more sections than you do, and that is fine. So I'm going to start off by sectioning my hair to about that much because I want to make sure that every piece of hair is well coated. and we're gonna have the holy grail little combo here, okay? First, there's always a leave-in. This one is Olaplex number 6. Reduces frizz, we love her. There's always gonna be a curl cream. This one is the Redken one, hydrating curl cream. Then a gel of some sort. This is the InnerSense I Create Curl Memory, like gel. This is really good. A little bit goes a long way. Water, we talked about this. And then at the end, after I diffuse, I always go in with oil. So this is the Olaplex Bonding Oil. But yeah, steps are repeated as followed. First, wet your hair. And like I said, you want a good amount of moisture in your hair. My hair should look like it's just been lightly dried, but is mostly wet. You see the difference? And we're gonna do a little bit of the leave-in, because this is going in like every section of hair. So we don't want to use too much product on one particular section and then have like weird crunchy curls. Then I'll take a little bit of curl cream. I did like a 2 pea size amount, and look how much that becomes. We're gonna comb this through our hair. Take our brush. And then the curl jelly. Again, very small amount. And with this, I'm gonna like scrunch it up. And she's got product, she's perfect. She can go in the back. So I just repeat these steps all throughout my hair until my hair is evenly covered in product. And it takes time. But this is how you're gonna get those consistently good looking curls. Which, if you're a curly girl, you know that curl day isn't always perfect. So this is how I try to keep my curls looking super consistent. I've been doing so many different hair campaigns lately that I feel like all I do is do my hair. But it's definitely a blessing. I'm not complaining. But like, I love filming fashion videos, but like today, I'm like, will I even have time? Because my whole day so far has been shooting kind of like beauty type content. Okay, then we're gonna get another section of hair. Yeah, my hair was getting so dry. That microfiber towel was great. That one's actually from the brand Canopy. I don't know if you guys know them. They're known for like their humidifiers, and now they have a filtered shower head. So they sent me the shower head a little bit ago, and then now I have the towel, which I really like because it's like a good thickness. I have some microfiber towels that I feel like, because my hair retains so much water, it doesn't actually, like, the towel will get soaking wet so quickly. I believe because my hair holds so much water, my hair has high porosity. Yeah, I think it's high porosity, which means that more water is actually better. Your hair really soaks up the moisture. So this part is a little bit thicker, so I might like break it into sections and not be able to do it all at once, which is fine. There's no perfect way, but these just are like my little hacks. And then I also noticed, so hello, when you are combing your hair with a brush like this, like I try to go under because I feel like it gives me a good amount of lift. And then we'll just kind of like shake that out. And you want to hear that squishy noise. That squishy noise means it's working. That's the one thing that I've learned from like going to curly hairstylists, which I don't typically do, but I have tried them out a couple times. That has changed the game, is they're like, you want to hear the squish because that means you have a good amount of product coating your curls. I remember, so my hair is so much curlier than my mom's, and my dad like has always, he's the one with the curly hair, but he's always shaved it. So I remember growing up, like my parents really did not know how to deal with my hair or how to have me like style it. because my mom's hair is wavy. Like, it's not curly at all. Nowhere near like my sister's and mine's. And I just like have such questionable photos of how I was doing my hair. And I'm just like, they let me go out like that? We definitely used to use mousse, like that I remember. Like, mousse was always in my house. And then like the like super gel, like, what is it? I don't know. I can like literally see it in my head. It's like that clear bottle and it's like goopy and it's, you know. I feel like that's a rite of passage for curly haired people. I feel like this kind of like system, it doesn't take too long now, but it definitely is not like a quick little hair routine. I have to wipe my hands off every now and then. I hate the feeling of hair product on my hands. But like I said, it makes all the difference. I also like remember how long it took me to really start loving my curls. I don't think I was proudly wearing my curly hair until 2020. So I was already 24 years old when I felt like I could be proud of the curls that I had. I think they just always in my mind felt like a nuisance. So that was like another thing that I feel like is part of so many curly haired people's journey, because I went from one day like thinking I need to have my hair straight all the time in order for me to love my hair, to honestly never really straightening my hair. Now I kind of will blow out my hair every couple weeks, but that's not because I don't like my curls. It's because I just like my hair both ways, you know what I mean? And then scrunching with gel. If you were to see my desk, we have like a whole product assembly line over here. Literally, it's set up in order. I know a lot of other curly hair creators like to finger coil as well to really get some definition, but truthfully for me, I found that I really do just enjoy my natural hair texture and hair look, and curly hair is never going to be super uniform. So for me, I just like to kind of like let it rock the way it wants to in whatever curl pattern it decides to be. My hair is 3A, I believe. Oh my god, one horrible thing about growing up, in curls. Okay, so like I said, I really fried my hair growing up because I didn't know what to do with it. I didn't like it. Like, I wasn't into it. And not only that, but I went to predominantly white school. So girls didn't have hair like me. They didn't have hair like me in school. And because of that, I felt like that is also a contribution as to why I was always wanting to blow my hair out, or not even blow it out, flat iron it. I wasn't even blowing it out, I was flat ironing it. I was like rough blowing it out and then taking my flat iron and just like horrible. I went ahead and quickly finished off my hair. It was getting a little redundant for you guys, but now I just plop my hair for about 15 minutes. So I'm gonna take this microfiber towel and just like kind of throw my hair over and plop it over on the bed, twist it up, and I will let that sit for about 15 minutes. That's just going to help my curls, make sure that they're extra like bouncy, and also just help it dry a little bit more before we go and take our diffuser to the hair. But this is what fully wet hair with product looks like. Let's plop it. We'll be back in 15. Okay, it's been 15 minutes. That goes by really fast when you're just taking time to do errands, but you don't notice too big of a difference right now, probably, from what it just looked like, but I promise you it makes all the difference. Now, we're gonna diffuse. I like to use the Dyson. A lot of curly girls, a lot of curly hair stylists that I've seen use the Dyson. I love this thing, but I also know it's an investment. So just make sure you have a diffuser, though, to diffuse your hair, and you're not just using it like this. This is gonna make your hair frizzy. You don't want this. You need a diffuser. I do the second level up on warmth, and I do the first level on intensity. And then I start diffusing my hair. We're going to turn this video now into a voiceover because I don't want to hear this. It's going to take away anything that I have to say. So
we like to do expectation management here. So first I start off by lightly diffusing just the outside of my hair, because even though I plot my hair is still fairly wet. And just kind of being gentle like this and doing it this way will really limit the amount of frizz that I have. So I totally suggest doing this before you start going in and scrunching like so. The scrunching makes a huge difference with making sure that your curls are drying and remaining really bouncy. And you'll also notice that I make sure to hold the Dyson up to my root because I also want to make sure I get a lifted root because I love volume. As my hair starts to get more and more dry, I will flip my hair over to one side and really start drying everything on that side. Again, really making sure that when my hair is dry, I have as much volume as possible. And then I'll go ahead and flip over to the other side. And again, I told you guys this is very time consuming. I recommend being as gentle with your hair as possible. Don't shake the diffuser in your hair. Don't fluff your hair with your hands. Like, really be so mindful with how you are drying your hair.
Okay, so now my hair is looking like this. It's definitely not fully dry, but you can see it's dried a lot. And then this is when I will actually add the oils. So again, I'm using the Olaplex bonding oil, and what I'm gonna do is put some in my hand and just rub it together and kind of do these like prayer hands just to help break that gel cast. And then I'll go in and do a scrunch, and I'll make sure to do the same on both sides. And I know this is annoying, but we're gonna keep diffusing after that. Specifically, I'm gonna flip my head over like this and go in and diffuse. Okay, now, so this is like mostly dry at this point. I'm okay with leaving it at here. I'm gonna add just a little bit of oil, and I'm gonna flick my hair over and just kind of shake it out. And this is gonna help just get some extra volume. Again, notice I'm not raking my hands through my hair. I'm solely doing it at the root. And the curls are perfect. I'm telling you, yes, has it been an hour? Absolutely. But for curls that I can preserve for like the next few days with like my bonnet and just like lightly refresh every day, it's worth it. Look how good they look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this helps when you're styling your curly hair on your next wash day. And if you would like to shop any of the products that I recommend, I always have them linked below on my Amazon storefront, so you can head there and shop all of my curly girl recommendations. Love you guys so much. See you next week. Bye.